It's great to be back as someone who's been replaced by Mark, Irene, Elliot, and many others. I feel like an ancestor here this morning. And we never had this great attendance when I was a state rep. So congratulations on getting this kind of crowd. I'm Doug Linkhart, and I'm here to ask you to vote for 2A, 2B, 2C, and 2D. Very briefly, because I know your time is limited. 2A, as you know, allows us to set up a system for regulating marijuana, recreational marijuana, as well as medical marijuana. Put the police in place, the inspectors in place, and the regulatory system to deal with marijuana. B, C, and D relate to the fact that we have one of the most complicated charters, the most lengthy charter in the country for a city. Similar to our state constitution, we're trying to get some of the flexibility out of the charter, or get some of the rigidity out of the charter to allow for more flexibility. B does a variety of things in different departments, and there's an ordinance, or the full text is in the back, and Bethany Cravell is here to answer any questions afterwards as well. C is in the safety department, and D is the clerk and recorder as far as putting elections processes into ordinance instead of in the charter. So I'd be glad to answer any questions, but otherwise I know that you're really much for it.
A couple of questions. Go ahead, Barry.
Just wondering, is the current clerk and recorder on board with that?
She wrote it, yes.
She wrote it.
Yeah, D came purely from the clerk and recorder. Yeah, and I'm hoping she worked with the party.
I think she's been great.
Yeah, and the others were, all of these were, I believe, Bethany, supported unanimously by City Council. They're really non-controversial. There are no unions against any of the measures. There's no organized opposition to the measures. Anything controversial was put off till next year, so wait for that. We hope that we'll even make more progress perhaps next year.
Quick.
I'd just catch my eye that investing of city funds, that's always a tricky thing. I don't know why they need.
It allows us to invest city funds in more instruments. The charter, being fairly old, limits the investments to certain categories, and this allows that. Well, it leaves it up to Kerry Kennedy, the treasurer, the controller, to, we can't invest in junk bonds. It limits us still to what the state is able to invest in. So we're under the state guidelines, allows the city more flexibility to go there. Thank you so much, Ed.